Ayo, what's going on? This is Jack. Can you believe it, man? 5.0 is tomorrow. 4.0 just flew by. So, figured in honor, 4.0 getting replaced with the new patch, we'd go over everything the past year, all the new characters, and, rate them based on, combat, personality, looks, etc., all that fun stuff. And throw them on the good old-fashioned tier list. So, without further ado, let's get this puppy started. We'll start off with Freeman D. He just felt unnecessary. It's like these two, Linny and Lynette, like they were already like the main, stage, and then he just, I don't know, he just seemed unnecessary. His combat was boring. He throws on like a helmet, he just swings his sword around. Like I guess he had some cool moments where he rescued his brother and sister, but overall I felt his personality is bland. One story was he just got lost for like an entire patch. It's just, dude, wasn't a fan of him. Lynette, that was fun. Probably, I'd give her a B tier. She's pretty fun to play. Her design is pretty banging. Cat girl, can't go wrong. She had some funny moments in the story, where she's making faces. But nothing like super impactful. So I'll leave her a B there. I think that's right for her. Linny, I think Linny's an A. He's probably the most, well, obviously he's the 5-star, so he gets extra attention, but, I thought he was just going to be some random magician dude, but finding out he's like an assassin from the House of Hearth and everything, it was cool. And, he had some cool little magic tricks. His gameplay's fun. He's pretty much Fire Ganyu, but he shoots out like a fucking cat, like a fire explosive cat. So I liked him a lot. In the Arlecchino quest, he was pretty solid. So yeah, A. I think he's a solid A. We got Risley. I think he's a B tier, honestly. Maybe worse than Lynette, honestly. I think I'll keep him B. I thought he's kind of bland, honestly. Like his design is top tier. I love his design. His gameplay is fun. But I thought, story-wise, he's kind of boring. He's just like, yeah, I'm the warden, and let's drink tea. And then, that, every time he just showed up and did that. He was just, there to be, an intimidating presence. But, I don't know. He didn't seem super deep to me. So I'm going to leave him a B. Fun character, cool-looking character. Story-wise, I wasn't sold. Then we got good old-fashioned Navia. Navia's an S. I feel like, first of all, I feel like she's in every event, literally every event. Maybe missed one in 4.0. That voice actor was put in overtime, man. But she was great. She's at the introduction. She's the boss. She's with you in the very first patch and the second one, and you're with her in, I forget what the area and with all the mafia people is. But yeah, she's the mafia boss. She's very supportive of everyone. Overall good vibes. Gameplay is awesome. Just get a umbrella shotgun and just shoot stuff for 150k. You get that boom dopamine hit. Navia is a beast, man. Navia is great. Yeah, I think she's a very solid S. Voice is good, design's good, gameplay's good, story good. Checks all the boxes. Emily. I feel bad, man. I guess I'll give her a C tier. She just came out at the worst time. She came out and at 5. We're already in 5.0, dude. Our mind is already there. She has a plain name. Her personality's kind of plain. Her gameplay was fun though, just throw the perfume in the middle, and I think she's really solid, a good dendro applier. But she just came out at the wrong place, wrong time. Her story was pretty good. I liked it. It was kind of dark actually for a Genshin game, which that's cool. I like dark stories. Design solid, just got the cool glasses with the green. But right now I'd say C. Maybe we'll see more for her in the future. But for me, C. Nouvelette. Nouvelette's gotta be an S. He's solid. I don't think he's as good as Navia, but he's probably right here. Nouvelette. He's kind of got the same thing with Risley, where he has like the intimidating presence, but like he's more like involved in the story, like as the judge, as like the water sovereign. And he had like the whole backstory explained, you know, where he's helping with the whatever the little fish people. I can't even remember what their names are. But yeah, his gameplay's solid. The charged hydro blast is probably the funnest. He's probably top 3 like funnest characters to use combat wise. Just a giant hydro freaking pump. Like, it's great. So, Nuvolette, yeah, I think he's solid S. Good story, great gameplay, incredible gameplay. Very easy to build too. He's solid. Great design. Sidgewin, huh? I feel like she's a B too. Her story was good. Very good. I liked her personality too. Her story was actually great. What am I saying good? That's where she like tried to become a human to heal like her friend and everything. The story was good. It was probably one of the better ones in Fontaine. Combat wise, gameplay wise, I wasn't a huge fan. I liked her alt because it reminded me of the Yu-Gi-Oh card where she has the syringe and like shoots people and heals them. But other than that, not a big gameplay fan. Maybe low A, honestly, because her story was so good. I think we'll go low A. She might be the lowest A. So yeah, we'll leave her there. Design, bunny girl, nurse, you know, can't go wrong. Or fish girl, whatever they're called. What are those things called? I gotta look it up, man. Fish people in Fontaine. Is it like an M? Starts with an M. The creatures in Mezzaline. Okay. We got it. It was bothering me, sorry. Charlotte is the C. I think she was the first Fontaine character we got. She's just kind of boring. She's just a reporter. Her gameplay is, you know, has a camera, snap, jumps around, hippity hops. Meh. Not for me. I think Emily's more interesting than her. Her design's alright. I don't think she has the greatest design either. It's kind of like Yanfei, but Fontaine. Arlecchino. These last 5 were pretty good. I think we gotta go S. Better than Navia? I don't think so. We'll put her S. Just because the build, her design is obviously top tier. Black and white. Has a scythe, like one of the first weapons that like actually transforms. Gameplay is incredible, easy, and it looks incredible. Had multiple, you know, parts of the story. She's a pretty huge part. Boss fight, obviously, the music of the boss fight was good with her. And then she ended up being like, you know, kind of like a anti-hero, I guess. Like she does bad stuff, but like it's all for like the good of, you know, her people. And then she protects like her kids. Like everyone thought, you know, she was gonna like be eating kids or something, like eating children, because you know she's evil. She's part of the Fatui. But no, she's cool. So yeah, I think I'd put her solid S tier. Personally, she's probably my favorite character, just overall. But I still think Navia's had a little bit better story. So that's why I think Navia's edging her right now. And then, yeah, like I said, the build-up from, you know, the... What's it called? The trailer, like, years ago with all the Fatui. And then she finally dropped. People were hyped. Her trailers were top tier, too. Clarence... A tier? Maybe a low A tier. I think low A tier is probably right. Her story was okay. Like, it was kind of cool, the D&D story. Gameplay is incredible. The guns, then you zoom. And then it probably has the best alt animation in the game as of now. It's just so crisp and clean. She like jumps in with, you know, the sword and the gun with the lightning behind. Design's awesome because I'm a Bloodborne freaking fan. So I love her whole Lady Maria vibes. But I think her personality is kind of a little bit bland, you know. Story was good, gameplay's good, but yeah, I think her personality kind of lets it, you know, drop down a little bit because she's mostly, you know, just like, I'm the strongest duelist. I'm the strongest duelist. Like, all right, we get it. Talk about your feelings. Chevrolet, I think Chevrolet is B. I liked her personality. She was good in the story. Her design's solid. I liked how she's got like the earphones with the eye patch and the gun. And she's always about fast food and stuff. I'm about that life too. I feel her. I thought her gameplay was kind of boring. I didn't like the overload teams I built with her. So that's why I think she's lower. She's kind of cool as like a cop. How she's like friends with everyone here and is like, all right, I'll give you a pardon this time. I'll give you a pardon this time. But yeah, maybe we'll see more from her in the future. But as of now, I'll give the captain a B, low B. Farina, ooh, forgot about Farina. I mean, Farina's good. If I don't put Farina in S, first of all, I'm probably gonna get murdered because everyone loves her. I think she's the most popular Genshin character now. You know, maybe a recency bias, but I mean, as of now. But I like her a lot too. I know people aren't going to be happy about this. I'm going to put her behind Navia. She did have a great story, you know. Probably the best story, honestly. With the whole, you know, folklores thing, and she was an acting... Like, everyone thought she was an idiot, but nope. It was acting children. And then she turned out, you know, be acting for 500 years or however what it was, and then folklores was gathering power, and boom, dead. And then everyone felt bad. She's so sad. So everyone, you know, had to cheer her up, pull for her, make MiHoYo a couple $1 trillion. But her design's great. I love the teardrop eyes, little hat to the side, how she could transform into two. Her gameplay's good. I know at like C6, she's like an unstoppable killing machine that can do everything. I wish I could wail for her, but I can't do that. Maybe next time when she comes around, get like a constellation or two. But yeah, heals, damages, great reactions, great character, goofy personality, but it's fun. It fits the character. I think she's really solid. It's really close, man. Like I said, this could go either way for me, but I think it's Navia. Slight edge, just because I feel like she had a little bit more screen time and she was like more relatable. Yeah, I think that's a solid S tier. Chiori, I think's probably here, maybe. I think she's an A tier. I like her haughty personality. Design is solid. Story quest was really good. You know, I like how she shit went to hit the fan. She was just cool the whole time. Gameplay it's all right. It's just kind of like turret gameplay. I think overall, like, just the design and personality are like huge major draws for me. I couldn't afford to draw her at the time, but I'll get her next time. Maybe Clarand in front of her. No, we'll put Shiori in front. Because she has better personality than Clarand. The stories were probably on par, but Sijuan's story is pretty good. And her personality's like great. She just kind of like is the cute girl but threatens people with medicine. So let's see the list. We're at the end here. I mean, this is definitely right. B tier. I think that's solid. I think that's a good list. Yeah, I think that's my tier list. Like I said, these two probably can be, you know, swapped either way. If I could put like an equal sign, I'd put like equals, and then I think these two are fine. With Arlecchino edging out Neuvillette slightly. But yeah, overall it's a good patch. I think, how many of these characters I own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I'm missing a little bit. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters? We got like half and half. Not bad. I usually only buy the battle pass and the $5 thing, so can't get too greedy and we'll catch them all. Sometimes, you know, you gotta skip. But I like 4.0. I thought Fontaine was great. You know, probably one of the best stories they've done, and hopefully 5.0. You know, with the trailer, it's looking up. So let me know what you guys think, who your favorite is, and yeah, see you tomorrow.